one small wrong advice can literally destroy somebody's life.
Yeah.
Cost of error here is very, very high.
It is risky, but it is also like worth it in the end. Okay. Hi, I'm Diya.
And I'm Sanjana.
And we're the founders of Migrate Me, and we're from Samutta School. So it's essentially like a chat GPT for migration,
And it just connects you to different services that you may require, ensuring reliability.
millions of migrants, while migrating to another country, face emotional stress, financial strain, and legal confusion. Migrate Me aims to solve that problem with an innovative app model. Rather than having different service providers, it is all connected on one platform with AI powered.
Basically, my sister recently went for university in Australia and she was also looking at the United States. Obviously, the process was very difficult and she couldn't end up going to the US even though she wanted to. She had to go to Australia, and I figured, why not make it easier for her? I wish she had something to help her along the way, a guide of some sort. And she didn't end up having it, and I feel like she regretted that a bit. So this is our motivation to create the app, just something for the people.
So we've been friends for about 12 years from kindergarten. We just always had a passion of working together. We work pretty decent.
The navigation tab helps users locate essential places in their new country, such as hospitals, schools, libraries, police stations, and it was about $5,000 just for the investment in AI.
Why do you need AI?
The AI is just more convenient because they can ask questions and they get the answer instantly. And again, being app-based, they can constantly check for updates. The app isn't completely AI. The AI is just an additional tool that gives a lot of benefits.
You can have conversational style.
Yeah, and the AI isn't the main. It's an important feature, but not the.
Now let's dive into one of the selected services, documentation help. When the user clicks on this in their roadmap, they're prompted to check their email where a payment request will be sent. Once the payment is completed, the user gains access to a list of verified documentation lawyers. Each listing includes the lawyer's specialties, pricing, and qualifications. This app also provides an in-app document manager where the user is able to upload as well as organize their documents safely and effectively. Once the user selects a lawyer that fits their needs, we charge a percentage-based commission on the lawyer's fee, keeping the process transparent and sustainable.
How do you ensure the service quality of that? One small wrong advice can literally destroy somebody's life.
Yeah.
For example, I can say, okay, don't worry, 30 hours of part-time work is absolutely allowed in the law. I, as a young student, will not go and check.
Right.
The reality is only 20 hours is allowed, and that too, it has to be within the campus. The person forgot to say that.
Right.
Now I'm caught in a McDonald's working for 30 hours, and I get a letter from USCIS saying your visa is revoked. You have to leave tomorrow. That's the problem. Right?
There was a controversy of BetterHelp, saying mental health advice. They didn't have regulated mental health advisors. So what we were thinking was, until AI is powerful enough to analyze certificates and licenses, we have to ensure a team is specifically there to ensure licensing and certificates of lawyers, documentation professionals, and visa advisors are second store.
What is the exact service that you're offering?
Essentially, our entire app is based on the concept of a choice. Usually with these services, it's all assigned.
No, are you facilitating or are you offering a service?
We're facilitating. Yeah.
Yes, then you're a marketplace.
Yeah.
I feel, if I had to migrate to country, I go to somebody who's physically present there, has enough endorsements already. Our friends would have gone there. There's somebody to meet face to face and get to. So how do you solve that problem of being a new faceless company?
Again, I think we add a lot of value by giving them just this choice alone.
How do you build credibility? How do you build credibility? Credibility is very important for the teams. Who is Migrate Me? How are we going to solve the problem? So that is something that you did think about, kids. None of these are questions.
Correct.
They're helping you refine your product. Please understand.
Yeah.
They're not here to.
I want to add one more to that list. There's a lot of different solutions that you're providing. And you said thrice that you want to start small. You'll not be able to start small if there are so many solutions. So there's a concept of MVP, which is minimum viable product. Which ones of this is solving the core problem? start with that and then look at adding others as layers on top of solutions, which you can then use to earn more money in the future, possibly. Right? But what is the core problem that you're addressing? That needs to be very clear, which could also build the credibility, because why he's speaking about is the cost of error is very, very high. Right? Other consumer tech or anything else, I don't get groceries on time, I'm not able to commute on time. Then the cost of error is very low. The cost of error here is very, very high.
Definitely at least give it a try. I think there's no harm, no foul in trying. It is risky, but it is also like worth it in the end. I think if you don't try, you're never going to know what you can come up with. Your limits are limitless.